In Sufism there is this figure called Khidr, the green man. And Khidr is the archetypal figure, the image of the whole spiritual mystery. And there is this story in the Quran in which Moses goes to seek Khidr. And Moses said, I will not cease until I reach the meeting place of the two seas where the dead fish becomes alive. Sufism is about the meeting place of the two seas where the dead fish becomes alive. And I will first explain the simplest thing, which is the dead fish becoming alive. That is the moment when a taught truth becomes a living truth. You can read 1,000 books and it's not alive. It is knowledge, it is words. One thinks actually of this powerful meeting of Rumi and Shams when Rumi, who was a professor of theology, was walking in the marketplace with a pile of books in his hands, and he met this crazy wandering dervish who looked at him with these piercing eyes and said, if these books cannot liberate you from yourself, what is the purpose of them? And that is the dead fish, that is knowledge that you read in books. And in fact, in this meeting of Rumi and Shams, that dead knowledge became the love affair, that became a fire that burnt Rumi. And that is, in Rumi's life, that is when the dead fish became alive. And the books, that knowledge became living truth, became the reality of what it means to be in love with God and to live that love and to be consumed by that love. That is the living fish. That is this moment of transformation. It's like one great Sufi, Jami, said, why listen to second-hand reports when you can hear the beloved speak himself? Why read about it when you can live it? And so Sufism is a way to live it, is a way to be with God. So that is the dead fish becoming alive. And then there is this very esoteric saying about where the two seas meet. And one sea is the sea of our human nature, is the sea we live in from day to day. If you like, you can call it the sea of unknowing, of not being conscious, of being asleep. And then there is the other sea, which is the divine sea. And the divine sea is actually always here. It is in every breath we breathe, it is in every atom of creation, but it is hidden from us. That is the divine ocean. That is God's revelation. But there is this place where they meet, where this encounter between the human and the divine takes place, where the divine and the human come together. And this is the place one meets Khidr. This is the place one meets the whole journey, the esoteric secret of what it means to be a human being.